Sacramento Police. Unit 99, are you in the clear?
Unit 99 to KMA 907. Unit 99, Sergeant Meredith, 909, in service, on the air. This is Sergeant Dan Meredith of Unit 99 at headquarters, Police Department, City of Sacramento, California. My detail is to ride in Unit 99, our tape recorder-equipped radio car, and to respond whenever the dispatcher transmits a signal to one of our other units on duty somewhere in the city. At the scene, we make the recordings which we provide for this program. Now, to tell you more about Unit 99, here is our chief, James V. Hicks, Sacramento Police.
We have provided Unit 99 of the Sacramento Police Department the tape recorder it carries and the officer in charge, Sergeant Meredith, so that you, who depend on your police for protection, can hear them in action, on duty. And what you hear on this radio program is real. No question about it. The suspects are real. The victims are real. Bear this in mind as you hear these cases. Now to Unit 99 and Sergeant Dan Meredith on duty.
Here's Officer Clark and Burgess of the Traffic Division. Just came into the jail yard. Clark, what do you have here? I see you have a juvenile. What's it all about?
Well, this young fellow was involved in a burglary early this evening, and the watchman over at the produce house on 5th Street at 2nd Avenue jumped him and another boy in a stolen car on the produce grounds over there. And this young fellow we have here has a large hunting knife, as you see here. And he threatened the watchman with a knife, and then they ran east through the produce market. And when we arrived shortly afterwards, we jumped them in between two buildings, and we later flushed them out underneath the porch in the housing project.
How many did you get?
2.
Well, this young fellow here doesn't look very old. How old is he?
He's 14.
14, and how many were there in this crime?
4 altogether.
A stolen car and burglary.
Burglary, right.
Did they get into this place?
They got into this place. We just returned from over on 2nd Avenue where the boy hid the money, buried the money, and we have the box here with all the money in it.
The cigar box here?
Cigar box with a lot of change in it.
You say you have one boy here. Where's the other one that you have?
The other boy is upstairs in the juvenile division now. Officer York is talking to him.
Well, let's go up, huh?
All right. I'm going to ask you some questions now about this, and we'd like to get some answers if it's okay with you. How's that? Huh?
It's all right.
How many boys were involved in this thing tonight now?
4.
4 altogether? How long ago had you planned it?
We didn't plan it, we just did it all of a sudden.
You just did it all of a sudden? Well, how about the stolen car? When did you pick that up?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Well, what happened now, when this burglary took place? Did somebody scare you off? Is that it? Is that what happened once you got in the building?
No, the trouble with the other guys is they make too much noise, and every time they hear something, they say somebody's coming.
How did you get into the building?
Broke the lock.
You knew that there was money in the service station that you could get.
Mm-mm.
You didn't know that there was money in the service station? Well, for what reason did you go into the service station?
Flashlights.
Flashlights.
Well, how about the money box?
The money box?
Yeah. What did you do with that?
I took it and buried it.
You buried it, and then what did you do?
And then that's when the watchman he saw me, and I ran into some place and I fell down. And then I just stood down there for a while, and then I got up.
Did you threaten the watchman?
Mm-hmm.
What did you threaten him with?
A knife.
That knife there on the table?
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's the one.
That one there.
This hunting knife here?
Mm-hmm.
What did you tell him?
I said, you better not get near me, or I'll shove this in your gut.
Would you?
If he'd have got near me?
You would have stabbed him with the knife if he had gotten near you. In other words, if he had tried to stop you, why, you would have cut him.
Now, this knife you threatened a watchman with has about a 6-inch blade on it?
Yeah, it's about...
In other words, you could kill a man with that.
Mm-hmm.
What happened after you threatened the watchman? What happened then?
He started to turn around, and I thought he was going to take something out, so I went towards him, and he started running. So I ran after him with that, and with a knife, and that, clubbed him over the head with, and then he went to some watchmen, and 2 other ones came out, so I cut out.
You mean that 10 snips there? Were you going to hit him over the head with that if you got near him?
Mm-hmm.
After you got away from the watchman, where did you go?
He tried to hold me, but I told him that I was just kidding, but I wasn't.
Well, how'd you get started on this now, this burglary tonight? Were you in need of money or what?
Well, we just wanted some flashlights.
You didn't want the money, you wanted flashlights.
We just wanted the flashlight, but when we opened the thing, it looked good, so we took it.
Where'd you get these keys, son?
I collect them.
You collect them?
No, I try to collect all master lock keys
What for?
so I could open locks.
You ever been in trouble before?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of trouble were you in?
Burglary.
I see you have a roll of tin foil here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you use that for?
Hot wire car.
You use this to cross wires in an automobile so it'll start the engine, is that true? How old are you?
13.
York, did you get all the information from these boys?
Yes, Sergeant, we did. The boys will be questioned further on the burglary, and then they will be turned over to the probation office for their disposition.
Further questioning of these juveniles cleared up a series of burglaries and car thefts. They were again turned over to juvenile authorities.
Unit 4. 4th and Capital, a 261 report. Check 4, give me now 7.
261 is code for rape, and Unit 4 has been ordered to take the report. That'll be Holquist and Richards.
And they put this rifle on me. And then they got in the car and they took my purse away from me. When they brought me home, told me, says, get out, lady, and don't look back. Says, and if you look back, try to get my license number, you'll never get it. And if you do, so my brother will see that you get killed. So when I got out, naturally, I didn't look back because I want to live. And he had to find my pistol. But he told me, get out and don't look back, and I didn't look back. I was looking for him to shoot at any minute.
Did they both attack you when they had you out there?
Yes, they both attacked me.
And they brought you back here in town?
Brought me right back in front of my house and put that rifle right back on me and told me to get out and don't look back.
Did they ask you where you lived? You said they brought you right to your house. They asked you where you lived, or did they know, or what?
Sure, they asked me where I live. I told them, and they had taken my purse. I had my address and everything in there. Blue shoulder strap purse that I wear, and I had my address and everything in there.
Where did this take place?
Out in the country someplace. I don't know because it was too foggy and it was way out in the country somewhere. But the oldest boy, the heavy-set one with the kind of baby face that has the crew cut in the front, said it was about 5 miles from his father's place. Now where it was, I do not know because it was foggy and the way that they had me there, I didn't know anything because one had the rifle on me and the other was driving and I do not know. I could not direct you there.
Was you over the bridge, or which direction? Do you have any idea which way you went?
No, we went off this way.
East?
We went this way.
They picked you up on 2nd, 3rd on K? How did they go about picking you up? Did they ask you to get in the car and give you a ride home, or they forced you in the car, or what?
They asked me about a boy that was living down here. I told him, I said, well, I can't direct you. I said, because anyway, I said, you're juveniles. I said, the police see me talking to you, they will have me for contributing to the delinquency of a minor. He said, well, all right. So that's all. So you direct me. And I said, well, I can't direct you. And this other little punk that was in there, he said, well, you're going to direct us. And then the rifle comes up.
Was it a rifle or a gun? Pistol?
Rifle, mister. The barrel is this long. And the outfit is this long, and the man had it on me. It's a 2020, 22, whatever you call it. And they had it on there.
You say they asked you a question about some boy. Did they mention his name? Did you know the boy that they asked about?
They asked me about Lewis, somebody. And I was trying to tell them that I didn't know anything about them. And then they told me, oh, maybe this will help you. They said that they were down here someplace last week, somewhere down here at a house on 3rd Street, and somebody robbed them of some money. Maybe that will help you.
Well, where was this place that you were going to direct them
Said
to?
on 3rd Street. Said it was down there, the little young punks that said somebody robbed them of $30 or $40. Maybe that might help you. And they put the gun on me. Yeah, that reminds me.
They were the victims on that? They were three
Yeah. And they were asking me, and they were asking me about some guys. Well, I don't know. And then they said that, they said something about that. So I said, well, I don't know. Yeah, I said, well, I don't know anything about it. See, and they put the gun on me and made me go with them and use me like they wanted to. Do you hear me talking to you? I said, well, why hold me responsible for what somebody else has done? And I begged for my life, miss. You see, I've been crying, and I've had a drink, too. I had to have a drink, because nervous about it.
One of the checkers was down here took the report, Martin Rose.
The two little punks, because they told me about that they had been robbed down there last week.
Well, you better take her in the
Yeah, we'll take it out.
Okay.
Okay, fellas.
Richards and Holquist, did you check that record on Saturday night's attack?
Well, we checked it to no avail, Danny. We couldn't locate anything on the files in there. The ones we checked out, one proved to be around 39 years old, and the other one proved to be a Mexican laborer, and she doesn't describe him as being incest. She says they're 17 and 18-year-old boys.
Teenagers.
Teenagers,
Right,
yes.
yeah. Well, and evidently those are not the boys.
No, apparently not. There's not the boys. Whoever that was apparently didn't file a report that night.
Doctor, what did your examination prove?
Well, it's inconclusive until we get some laboratory studies.
Richards, what are you and your partner going to do on this now?
Well, Danny, about the only thing to do now is make an offense report and take the evidence and the test that the doctor makes to the state lab.
Cases like these are common, I imagine, with every police department. And its conclusion, equally common. The woman decided later that she did not wish to prosecute, and no arrests were made.
Unit 57. Unit 57, 3rd and S. Sam. 901 and possible 502. Unit 5 is on this. Check, come in 907.
That's an accident with a possible drunken driver. Apparently, Unit 5 asked for a traffic view. We'll take a look at it. There it is. Looks like 3 cars involved. Anybody hurt, Nick?
Just slight injuries, Dan.
Not serious. Now, how about the other boy? How do you feel?
Okay.
Okay. You the driver?
He's the driver of the Oldsmobile.
Was this one of the passengers of the driver, mechanic?
He says he's the driver. You own the old Chevrolet?
Now, that's a friend of mine, Chevrolet.
Well, you were driving it, is that right?
Yeah.
Were you coming this way, going north on 3rd? Huh?
I was push the car a little bit in there, and that guy come and hit me.
Well, what are you doing facing this way?
I didn't face it. He turned around this way.
Oh, he turned you around.
Yeah.
Where's the other driver?
He's over there.
Let's get the other driver's story.
I was going in the right direction on the right-way street.
And which way was he coming?
I just got off work. I work for the taxi company.
And which way was this man traveling? Huh?
He was coming the wrong way on the wrong-way street.
And where did you first see him at?
Right there.
You didn't see him prior to that, turning a
No.
corner down the street or anything? Did he have his lights on?
No, sir. No, sir.
He didn't have his lights on?
No, sir. I maybe he did. I don't know. I only seen him when I hit him.
Well, how'd you hit him like that?
I was trying to get out of his way.
Is this man's car here that's at right angles?
Yes, that's his Oldsmobile. He said he was
Have you been drinking tonight?
Well, I had a shot or two.
How many?
Down there at the old Greyhound deal.
How many did you have?
Well, I had 2 shots.
Wait till the truck gets by. How many?
2 shots.
2 shots. 2 shots of what?
2 shots of whiskey.
You want to give him a sobriety test here? See how he reacts? Does your head hurt you at all?
What?
Does your head hurt you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Put your feet together like that and close your eyes.
Just keep your eyes closed.
Hey, Dick!
I think that's enough right there to have him checked.
How about stand on 1 foot? Can you stand on 1 foot like this?
Look, watch it. Huh?
Yeah.
They're both intoxicated?
Yeah. We didn't say anything on it.
Oh, you going to take him in now?
Yeah.
Well, how about clearing this situation? You got trucks coming?
2 tow trucks.
Sure. Okay, who's going to stand by? You, Yates?
Unit 57.
Okay. There's nobody else hurt, is there?
No.
No, that's all. Just these 2 drivers.
You want us to transport them in for you? Hey, you want to? You want to run sobriety on the bus?
You going to have a blood alcohol on them, too?
Yes, try to get a blood alcohol.
Do you need any more flares?
No, that's all.
Well, listen, we'll go in with them, and you can pick up the rest of the report in there.
Okay.
Hurt me, partner.
We're at the emergency hospital. The doctor is examining the man for sobriety.
How old are you?
23.
Now, what you do?
Cab driver.
Do you know what's the date today?
23rd, I think.
Is that right, Doctor?
No, that's not right.
Okay.
Tell me what time it is?
12:33.
Check it again.
12:23.
That's better.
28.
Did you go to a dentist or a doctor today?
Today?
Yeah.
No.
You have sugar diabetes?
Don't think so.
Have you taken any medicine today?
Don't think so.
Have you been drinking?
Sure.
When's the last time you had a drink?
I don't know.
How long ago about?
How long ago?
Well, I don't know. 12 o'clock.
What do you have?
Whiskey.
How much?
Shot.
How many?
How many shots at that time or since then?
All the time.
Pretty good.
All the time? Oh, I'd say 3.
Can you stand up for me, please? All right. Put your feet together. Stand up straight. Close your eyes. Keep them closed. All right. Open your eyes. You open your eyes now. I want you to tip this finger to tip your nose like this. Do it with your eye closed. All right, keep them closed. That's the other side now. Go slow. Slow, yeah. Do you have any objections? I do a blood alcohol test on you?
Why, no, sir.
All right. Can you take off the coat?
Let's talk to
You been drinking?
This is the other driver.
Yeah, he's the driver that was hit, Danny. He claims he came out of the alley there. I'm afraid we're going to have to take his word for it, although it looked to us from the point of impact down there that he was on 3rd. How much have you been drinking?
I haven't been drinking today.
You haven't been drinking at all today?
I had a 1 beer in the saloon.
You have a driver's license?
I did, I have it. I don't find it in my pocket.
You were traveling, or were you pushing the car, or what? Were you in behind the wheel?
The fellow told me push the car.
Were you pushing at the time this car ran into you?
Yeah.
Where were you pushing it from, the side or where?
I was pushing the side with a saloon up there.
In other words, you were standing right near the steering wheel and pushing it there?
Yeah.
You weren't driving it?
I was driving. I was pushing with my little car.
Who were you pushing?
I wanted a Michigan guy.
Where did he go?
I don't know where he goes.
Did you get him started?
Yeah, I think so, because and then I hear the other car that had me. I don't know where they're going.
Where were you pushing this other car at? In the alley?
No, right here in the corner. See where the alley is. See, that's the alley right here. See, I come down the other alley with a pig, and the fellow said, push his car. I say, I don't know. I say, I don't. So I get the key, and then I started pushing when I heard somebody that had me. I didn't remember.
How far did you push this car before you were struck?
Oh, I don't know very far, maybe about 10 feet.
And did you get this car started?
I don't know, because the other car, they had me.
Well, I can't understand why this other car wouldn't stop or something to see what happened.
Well, I don't know. And I was trying to push in. The car called me. The other boy said, look out. So I didn't have no chance to get out anyway.
And are you partly Mexican?
No, I'm Peruvian.
Oh, Peruvian.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But you don't have a driver's license now, do you?
I did not have it right now, yeah.
No.
But I had them over there in the motor vehicle department, had to get it any time.
Well, they said just come back any time to get it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Danny, the young man in here, he was found intoxicated by the doctor, so we're going to book him drunk driving.
How about the other one?
Well, he was found okay by the doctor, so, but he is going to be booked on driver's license. He has none.
This driver was booked on a charge of drunk driving. In court, he was given the customary alternatives: payment of a $263 fine or 50 days in the county jail. He paid the fine.
This is Unit 99 in Sacramento, California. These on-the-scene tape recordings were provided by the Sacramento Police Department and were made on duty by Sergeant Dan Meredith in Unit 99. Your host is Chief James V. Hicks of the Sacramento Police Department. Be with us at this time when once again you will hear...
KMA 907, Sacramento Police. Unit 99, are you in the clear?
Unit 99 to KMA 907. Unit 99, Sergeant Meredith, 909, in service, on the air.
Information at this time, frequency clear, KMA 394.
5-6 to 1.
5-6, go ahead.
5-6, reporting in service, starting mileage 9387, 9387.
10-4, 6:08 p.m., Unit 5-6, starting night watch.
This is Don Reed, a police recorder. Right now, you're riding in Detective Unit 5-6, and that was Sergeant Ron Perkins just reporting in service on the night watch. While you're riding with us tonight, remember, the people you hear are not actors. This is it. This is real. This is Night Watch.
Night Watch, the actual on-the-scene report of your police force in action. There are no actors, no script. Every voice, every sound is authentic. The investigations are recorded as they actually occur. Night Watch, presented with the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, W.N. Hildebrand, Chief. We switch you now to Detective Unit 5-6, somewhere in the field, and police recorder Don Reed.
Control 1 to 5-6, come in.
5-6, go ahead.
Control 1 to 5-6. Unit 50 requests you meet them at Badgley and Northridge, holding 2 459 suspects stripping cars.
5-6-10-4, we're rolling.
5-6, this is possibly in L.A. territory, and an L.A. felony unit is rolling.
10-4, Control 1.
It's 11:30 p.m., and we've been on the field for several hours. Right now, We're on our way to meet one of the uniform cars that evidently has a couple of car strippers in custody. Oh, we'll be there in just a minute or two. Actually, up to now, we've been on a gambling investigation. For obvious reasons, we have to be pretty vague about it. We have inside information that this activity has been going on in a certain area. And since about 7 tonight, we've been prowling the back streets trying to pinpoint the location. We have possibly, 2 leads, but nothing definite yet. This type of activity is usually pretty well concealed with lookouts and so forth. So, undercover car or no undercover car, these people can sort of feel that a policeman is coming 2 or 3 blocks away. Anyway, we're getting close and should be able to locate them before too long. So, that's about the way the log reads so far tonight. Getting back to our present call, we're just, let's have a look, a block or 2 away anyway from where Unit 50 is holding those 2 car stripping suspects. There's the red flasher light right up ahead. Slipper into second gear, begin to slow down. Now we're sliding in behind. Well, here's the picture. The uniform car has its lights trained on a new shiny sedan. The hood's up, parts scattered around, 2 young boys standing in the headlights, guarded by an officer. And Sergeant Schultz from the uniform division is coming over to our car. Give us the lowdown.
We found these fellas here. They had the hood up and they were taking off the breather. There's also a tire jack down there and a lug wrench and a bunch of lug nuts and a couple hubcaps. They were going to take off the other wheel, but they claim they haven't got the other wheels, the other 3 wheels that are taken off the car, which I think if you check into it, they'll probably have them.
Who's the car belong to, you know?
We haven't run a DMV on it yet, although we did run it for make. There's no make on it, but it's a clean car.
They get their story straightened out.
Yeah, break them
Keep
up.
them separated.
Jack, did you mention the wing window? The wind window's been smashed in. The glass is lying there. But the car is too clean to be an abandoned automobile. Take a look at it.
Let's get out of the car and have a look. Here it is, new car. Wheels jacked up. New white sidewall tires. Wind wing smashed. Wiring tore up in the motor.
Taking off the breather, getting ready to take off the carburetor.
Let's go now and talk to one of the suspects.
Domestic violence? Burglary, and I was carrying a little knife about this long.
Carrying a knife and for burglary?
Yeah.
What are you doing here with this car?
Oh, we were looking under the hood, and...
Why?
I just thought maybe I could use something in that car, and then we came here, and we... Different make altogether. I can't even use one part out of there.
Couldn't use it anyway. It doesn't belong to you. How old are you?
16. Going on 17.
So we're on now and talk to the second suspect here.
What are you doing here?
Came here with that guy.
For what?
Just came here to look over this car.
Why?
See if there's anything we want.
Car belong to you?
No.
How old are you?
16.
Okay. You wait here.
L.A. felony unit just rolled in. They'll take over. This is in their territory. Sergeant Schultz giving them the information.
Saw the hood up on the car and these 2 shadows there, and they had put the light on and they were taking the breather off. Investigated a little further. We found a bunch of lug nuts from 3 missing wheels that are taken off the car and a couple of hubcaps. And there's a jack and a lug wrench there, and which they admitted belonged to them. And they were getting ready to take off the other wheel.
Those wheels are brand new, because we checked this yesterday.
And the wheels are
Those
on.
tires are brand new. That car, I think, is stolen off the used car lot.
Okay, Mike, they're all yours. Both suspects now are being placed in the back of the L.A. felony unit. They'll be taken in for investigation.
Ready, Don?
Yeah.
Let's get back to District 8 and see if we can find out anything more on that gambling.
Okay, I'm with you.
5, 6 to 1. We're clear of our code 6 and into the station for reports and end of watch.
10-4-5-6. Before you go into the motor pool, will you meet Officer Cameron in front of the station regarding an abandoned child?
10-4, will do. We're right in front of the station now.
That code 6 referred to means we're clear of our gambling investigation. Pulling up in front of the police station. Here we are. Uniformed officer with a problem, standing at the doorway of the station. Arch Cameron. Let's check it out.
What's the deal on this abandoned child, Arch?
Little girl in there. Her mother dropped her off at the theater at 2 o'clock this afternoon and never picked her up.
She lived locally?
Down in Venice.
Let's go and talk to her.
Into the station. Sitting next to the desk sergeant, little girl, pretty dress, pigtails, crying.
The kiddo here has been in the theater since 2 this afternoon. Well, he wanted to take her home and he closed up, but she wouldn't let him because her mother's supposed to call for her.
You want to come in the office with me, honey? Talk to you a few minutes?
Sergeant has the little girl by the hand. Into the office.
Want to sit down just a minute? You scared? Nothing to be scared about.
All these men?
We handle girls like you every day. So it's no problem to us. Big problem to you, I know. But it's no problem to us. And there's nothing for you to be afraid of because we're here to help you. Okay?
Yes.
Feel a little better? All right. And how old are you?
10.
10 years old. What grade are you in?
5th.
5th grade? How do you like school?
It's all right.
What kind of grades do you get?
Some of them are C's and D's.
Okay, brothers or sisters?
Yes, 2 brothers.
2 brothers, and how many sisters, any?
No,
You the oldest or the youngest?
the youngest.
You're the youngest, huh? Like I was youngest of the family. I was the baby of the family, too. Where's your mother now?
I don't know.
What time did you go to the show?
I think it was about 2 or 2 o'clock.
This afternoon?
Yes,
Did your mother drive you down there?
yes.
Was anybody with her? Just you and your mother, or
My aunt.
your aunt? Where were they going to go?
I don't know.
They didn't say maybe they're going shopping or someplace like that?
No.
What, did they know what time you were supposed to get out of the show?
I don't know.
What did they tell you?
They said for me to wait for them.
They'd come back and get you?
Yes.
What kind of a car is your mother driving?
A Buick.
Buick? What is it, a sedan or a coupe?
It's
Has it got...
Riviera.
It's Riviera? What color is it?
Green.
Is it all one color?
Yes.
Is it light green or dark green?
Light.
You know what year it is?
I think it's a 50 or something like that.
Where's your father?
I don't know. I guess he's home.
You live at home with your father and your mother
Yes.
and your 2 brothers.
Yes.
Do you have a phone number at your house?
No.
When did you eat last?
I don't know. At the station I had a candy. Here.
Here at the police station?
Yes.
When did you eat before that?
In the show.
The show? Did you have lunch today?
I had just popcorn and candy and soda.
Did you have breakfast this morning?
Yes.
You hungry?
No,
You're not hungry. Still scared?
little.
Little, huh? Not quite as much, though.
No.
That's good. Has your mother ever done this before?
No.
This address you live at, that's in Venice, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, were you there when they closed the theater? Is that where the manager saw you?
Yes.
How many times did you see the show?
One of them I saw 4 times, I think, and the other 3 times.
Was it a good show?
Yes.
Was it worth seeing 4 times?
Yes.
You want to go back and see it again?
No.
Was it a cartoon?
What?
Was there a cartoon?
Yes.
How was the cartoon?
It was good.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can get hold of somebody down at your house and maybe take you down there. Is that what you want to do? You want to go home?
I wish I could wait for my mother.
Well, do you think maybe your mother's home?
No.
Don't you think it's pretty late for her to come? I mean, she'd know the show was closed. Tell you what, let's do. Let's call the Los Angeles Police Department, and because that's in your district down there. See, that's in Los Angeles, and have them take you on home. See, and then you can see if your mother's there. Okay. And if she's not there, well, we'll find out where she is. Okay?
Okay.
Do you want to wait outside the room just a minute for me?
Yes.
Thank you. Just wait outside in the next room, and I'll be out in a minute.
Youngster going out, sitting in a large leather chair. She's so small, she's almost lost in it. Sergeant, we're going to take this young lady back to her home?
Well, not right yet, Don. See, the reason for not taking the girl back down, if something has happened to the mother, for instance, a serious injury or a death, if I send the girl right down and just let her walk into the house, she's not prepared for it. But if I know about it, I can get her at least halfway prepared psychologically to accept that something is wrong. She's worried now and she's scared. As soon as we can check it out, we'll know what we have. Okay?
Want a cigarette?
Yeah, thanks.
Just sitting here, I'm just dying of curiosity myself to know why I'm mother.
May I have traffic records, please? This is Sergeant Perkins over at Culver City. Listen, I wonder if you could tell me if you've had an accident since 2 o'clock today. A woman. Yeah, Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Would you have Venice records, too? Do you have Venice records, too? Okay, I'll call over there. Thank you. Venice records, please. This is Sergeant Perkins over at Culver City. Have you had an accident since 2 o'clock today? Yeah. No women involved is injured or... Okay, swell. Thank you very much.
Well, you heard 2 of them. Sometimes in a deal like this, it takes a lot of calls. So far, we've checked out West Los Angeles and Venice. We'll continue to call all the surrounding cities. The one call we'll leave to last, the county morgue.
You are listening to Night Watch and following the activities of a detective unit on its tour of duty. The people and sounds you are hearing are real, and the investigations are recorded in the field as they actually occur. We'll bring you the final results of tonight's action at the conclusion of Night Watch. All Americans are urged to enroll for Ground Observer Corps service in your locality. You are needed immediately, and the job to be filled is an important one. Write or telephone your nearest Civil Defense Center, or write to Ground Observer Corps, Air Force, Washington 25, D.C. And now, we return you to police headquarters where an investigation is underway, and to police recorder Don Reed.
Arrest reports for me? Okay, I'll hang on just a minute. Yeah.
It's 3:15 a.m. and about 12 phone calls later. Now, so far, we've turned up no information about this little girl's mother. A short while ago, Sergeant Perkins requested the Venice Police Department to send a car down to her home in hopes of turning up some information. It seems they don't have a telephone at that address. Meanwhile, the youngster is still sitting outside the door, waiting, holding back the tears. That half-eaten candy bar is still in her hand. If we don't...
Sergeant Perkins. Yeah. She is out there? Would you send her back in, please? Thank you.
Mother here?
Yeah, she's coming in now. Come in.
The mother being escorted into the office. Young, attractive, arm around the little girl. Mascara running down her face.
Sit down.
I can't say I'm sorry. I am sorry, but that wouldn't help anything.
What happened?
I just overstayed where I went, that's all. It's never happened to me before, and I don't ever think it will. It hasn't happened.
Well, we were a little bit worried. We thought maybe you'd been in an accident or something like that, and you're...
I know. I was scared every minute of it, but I never knew how much she meant to me until now. I just don't know what to say.
It's been almost 12 hours.
I know. Like I say, I just stayed longer than what I thought I was going to stay.
Would you wait outside just a minute while I talk to Mommy? Just a minute. Thank you. I don't want to pry into personal affairs or family affairs or anything, but when juveniles are involved, why, it kind of becomes our problem jointly with the parents.
Yes, sir.
It's still, I realize that you're upset about it, and so is your daughter, but I still would can't understand yet, although I would like to, why there was a 12-hour lapse of time. I can see a person staying over a little while. But that girl in there sat through 4 shows. She didn't even want to leave the theater. She didn't even want the policeman to take her home because she said her mother was coming back for her.
I know, like I say, I never had done this before. I don't say that I blame her because I usually go after her on time. But I just overstayed.
Was there a particular reason for your overstaying?
No, I would be lying. No, there wasn't.
Whenever we have a problem like this, we sometimes wonder if there isn't more back of it.
No, there is nothing in back of it. I really felt embarrassed to come in here, but I thought,
well, we don't want you to feel embarrassed because we're here to help. We're not here to embarrass you.
But her father would never see it that way. He'd never forgive us for that.
Is her father at home?
Yes, and I have 2 more children. If he was to find this out, I'd really be out.
We're just happy that nothing happened to you and that the child was intelligent enough not to attempt to go home by herself or get out on the street where she might have some harm come to her.
I guess she was pretty worried too, because like I said, she's always close to me, and then me doing something like this, I mean, she must have been pretty worried about it.
She was crying in here a little while ago.
I'm telling you, I don't think I'll ever do that again.
Well, we hope not.
That's
and
not.
I would like to tell you this, that if you do have any problems at any time, we should feel free to come in and see us. If there's anything we can do to help you in any type of problem at all, we're here to help in any way we can. And we're going to leave it just like that. I mean, I still think that there is a little bit more back of it, but I'm not going into it. But if you have something that is worrying you or bothering you that you can't work out, where it affects the children, come on in and talk to us. We'll be happy to help you.
All right, I'll do that.
May I ask you this much? Did you come here? Where did you come from just now? From your home?
Well, I went to the show.
Well,
and I went after her, and I mean,
I might tell you this, that we sent a radio car down to your house. I want you to be prepared for that when you go down there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no sense of my withholding that part of it from you.
I will go with this.
I want you to be prepared for anything that when you get down there, why, your husband will know about it, undoubtedly. We called Venice Division and asked them to send a car down because you live in Venice.
Mm-hmm.
So I think probably the best thing would be to get home as soon as possible so that he's not going to be any more upset than he probably already is. Let me call Venice and see if they have dispatched the car. It was just a few minutes ago. Venice desk, please. McBride, Sergeant Perkins again. Listen, the mother just came in here. Yeah, have you dispatched the car? Well, if they haven't already gone down there, well, you can cancel it. All right, thank you very much. Good night. I don't know whether the car has gotten down to the house. They've gotten a call. Mm-hmm. They're going to cancel, but I don't know whether the car has gotten down to the house or not. But I want you to be prepared one way or another. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
You bet.
Like I say, I'm sorry.
Well, we're just glad everything worked out okay. Good night.
How are you going to fill in that report, Perk? I mean, the part about why she left the youngster all that time?
Well, some things are better left unsaid, Don.
Yeah, I see your point.
What you have just heard is real, recorded as it happened on The Night Watch. For the disposition of this case, we return you to Police Headquarters and Chief W.N. Hildebrand.
In tonight's first investigation involving the two suspects stripping a car, although our officers made the original arrest, the vehicle was in Los Angeles territory, and therefore the case was handled by the Los Angeles Department. The suspects were arrested for violation of Section 459 of the Penal Code, burglary, and later dropped to 504 of the Vehicle Code, tampering. The conviction of this offense carries a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail or a $500 fine. In the final case of the woman who left her 9-year-old daughter in the theater, our records were clear of the case upon returning the child. However, we were informed by the police department of the city where they reside that the police unit my department canceled when the wife was found had to make a trip later anyway when a family fight occurred at the location. As chief of police, I sit day after day and watch reports come over my desk. One important factor has always impressed me: the key role played by you, the average citizen. The number of cases solved only because witnesses come forward to supply the necessary information. Night Watch is presented to show that no police department can operate efficiently without the eyes and ears of the American public. To further that cause is the reason for Night Watch.
Thank you, Chief Hildebrand. You have just heard on-the-scene reports of your police force in action. Every voice, every sound has been real. Night Watch, brought to you through the cooperation of your police department of Culver City, California, is produced by Sterling Tracy and Jim Hadlock, with technical advice by Sergeant Ron Perkins, and is described in the field by police recorder Don Reed.
KMA 907, Sacramento Police. Unit 99, are you in the clear?
Unit 99 to KMA 907. Unit 99, Sergeant Meredith, 909, in service, on the air. This is Sergeant Dan Meredith of Unit 99 at Headquarters, Police Department, City of Sacramento, California. My detail is to ride in Unit 99, our tape recorder-equipped radio car, and to respond whenever the dispatcher transmits a signal to one of our other units on duty somewhere in the city. At the scene, we make the recordings which we provide for the American Broadcasting Company for this program. Now, to tell you more about Unit 99, here is our chief, James V. Hicks, Sacramento Police.
We have provided Unit 99 of the Sacramento Police Department the tape recorder it carries and the officer in charge, Sergeant Meredith, so that you, who depend on your police for protection, can hear them in action, on duty. And what you hear on this radio program is real. No question about it. The suspects are real. The victims are real. Bear this in mind as you hear these cases. Now to Unit 99 and Sergeant Dan Meredith on duty.
Unit 3. Unit 3, check on a man attempting suicide at the Tower Bridge. Code 2. Check 3, came in on 7.
Man attempting suicide, Tower Bridge. The Unit 3's on the call. We're just about a half a mile away. Let's get on it. We're out at the Tower Bridge, fronting Capitol Avenue. There's no one around, no crowd. Let's check over here. We're looking underneath the bridge. We're out on a span adjacent to the bridge, but a little lower, trying to see if there's anything or any sign of someone who has thrown his life away. It's pretty dark. The flashlights can't seem to take in the entire area. It's pretty hard to determine. We don't have any witnesses around right now. Can't seem to find out just who has placed the call with the police department. And the police, however, did originally receive the call from the city telephone operator. Unit 99 to KMA 907.
Go ahead, 99.
Anything further on that attempted suicide off the bridge?
He's at the service station at 2nd and Capitol. I've sent a car there to check him out.
Roger.
Give me 907.
Officers Ben and Laughlin and someone in the back of the car. They just drove into the station. We'll go over and talk with them.
We finally located the man, and he says that he's the one, and he wants to jump in the river. There he is, Sergeant.
Okay. Did you talk to him at all, Laughlin?
No, I was waiting for you, Dad.
Okay. Was you up on the bridge a while ago?
I've been over there for 2 hours now. Trying to decide what to do.
You were over there for the last 2 hours trying to decide what to do. What do you mean by that?
I've been trying to jump in the river for...
Well, it seems to be your trouble.
Why don't you let me go, please? I'm not trying to bother nobody. I'm not bothering nobody.
That's right, but we want to help you. If you could tell us your story, maybe we can help you.
I wish you could.
What is your story? Why do you want to do this?
Fred, how do you want to help you?
Yeah.
Let me talk to Fred.
We'll go in and have a talk with him, man.
Let me talk to Fred first, please.
All right, then. We'll see you inside. He'll go in the back room here. He wants to talk to the officer.
You lose anything in your life?
Oh, yes.
You're murdered, I think.
That's right.
You're done murdered.
That's right.
You remember me?
Well, Zoo, he wanted to talk to you. He's a little despondent tonight. We got a call on a bridge deal down here.
You want to jump on the bridge?
He says he thinks you could help him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. I'm still going to do it. Try to remember me, Fred?
You bet I do. About 20 years. What went wrong tonight?
Why don't you let me go, Dan?
Well, I'm not holding you, but would like to know what the trouble is.
I'm tired of living.
You're just tired of living. Well, there must be some reason for that.
There's no reason. I got wonderful folks, dad and mother and brothers and sisters. I'm disgusted.
You're just disgusted with yourself.
That's right.
Anybody else involved?
No, nobody involved. Wife, she divorced me 3-4 years ago. And she's not to blame. I'm to blame.
Well, what brought this about tonight?
I just wanted... I'm disgusted with living, that's all.
You're disgusted with living. You wanted to end it tonight.
That's right.
How long were you down at the bridge?
About 3 hours.
3 hours?
I called up Fred, disgusted. I called up Fred. Fred was a friend of mine for years.
And one of the officers.
That's right.
And where were you on the bridge? I made 2 or 3 passes there, but I couldn't find you. Were you on the bridge or underneath it?
I was on Sacramento, and when I come down and I called up Fred. That's the only one I remembered who to call for. I said, Fred, I said, remember, maybe? He said, yes. I said, something happened. Tell my folks who I called you up, that's all.
If something happened to you, you wanted him to get in touch with
who my folks are.
But you're by yourself now. You don't have any family except...
My dad, they're in business here in town. But still, I want to leave right now. Could I leave right now?
You want to leave or live?
Well, I'll still go to the bridge regardless.
You think you'll go down there and jump in tonight?
Absolutely. I ain't got nobody to take care of me then.
Well, that's not a very good thing. That's not a very good thing to be thinking of right now. I think that if you sober up a little bit, tomorrow you might...
I haven't been drinking then.
Don't you think tomorrow might be another day and
No.
Be a little different?
More days for me then.
You're definitely going down there and
Absolutely.
jump in the river.
There's no absolutely that I can get away from. I think that I should do what I'm planning to do.
Well, don't you think of your mother and father, that how they might suffer if you did do something like this?
That's true, but I still think that I'm supposed to go that way.
No. You're not supposed to go that way. Nobody's supposed to go that way. You know that.
Well,
we have our troubles, but we should try to conquer them one way or another. Try to overcome them.
Look down there. I was raised in Sacramento. I played a lot of baseball in town. I played golf. I was a great golfer at one time. Not a great golfer, but city of Sacramento recognized me as a good golfer one time. I was married. I went back to Phoenix. I made money here in Phoenix. We put up a good business, and my wife, she defrauded me for everything. And I come back to my family, and it's not the same way as I was before, you know. After you're married, you know. Mm-hmm. So I come back last week, and I decided that without my wife, and I figured it's no use me living no more.
That is the reason.
That's right.
Well, I think tomorrow, though, you sober up a little bit, you might have a different aspect of it. You might think a little differently of it. You'll entirely be of a different mind. I think you better wait until tomorrow. Put you out on the streets. I'm sure you'll go down there, won't you?
Well, I'm still going to go to the river, that's all.
No, I don't think you should.
I am going to go there. There's nobody going to stop me.
Well, you stick around here for a minute, then we'll be back in.
Well, Laughlin and Van, what are you going to do with this fella now?
Well, he still has the idea that he'd like to commit suicide, so I think we'll book him and keep him until the morning for his own protection.
Whether this man would have carried out his announced intention of taking his own life, I cannot say. It is possible that, seen through a haze of alcohol, the river may have looked attractive to a despondent man. He was held overnight, and the brighter light of the following morning changed the picture and his mind.
Unit 99.
99, go ahead.
924 Detectives 99.
924 Detectives, roger.
Check 99, came in 907.
Detectives Stanley and Byram have been running a lineup on 3 suspects in a series of 211s. They may be ready to question some of them. We'll see what they have. Stanley, now that you and your partner Byram have finished the lineup, what's next on the agenda?
We're going to take him in and interrogate him, Dan.
Oh, I understand that one of the victims here couldn't identify the suspects.
No, one of the victims was pretty shook up, and so we had to have the suspects identify him, and they identified him as the one they held up.
Stanley, could you tell me just how this arrest took place?
Well, Detective Byram and myself were driving down J Street, and these 2 boys, the 2 juveniles in this, were in an old 41 Buick, and they fit the description similar to the men that were the boys we wanted on this stick-up. Now, we followed them for a couple of blocks, and they pulled into an alley, and not at any great speed, but they were simply trying to avoid us. So we stopped them and searched them, and this gentleman right here, he had approximately $50 that they didn't account for. We brought him into the station and questioned them separately, and they told conflicting stories about their activities in the last 3 or 4 days. And the other boy, he was in the Marine Corps, and he couldn't seem to get his stories to jive with this boy here. The boys were very cool and calm for their age. They didn't show any nervousness. So we brought him out to the house, and we didn't want to embarrass him in front of his neighbors, so we didn't handcuff him. And there was 2 of us there, so we brought him into the bedroom, and on the wall was this jacket with a great big P on it that was used in these stick-ups. And as I recall, I called out to Byram. I says, look, Keith, and as I said that, there was a window open. It was approximately 2 by 4 feet. And I don't know how he done it, but he just jumped right through this window and was 4 or 5 blocks away before we could catch up with him.
Okay, then you're going on with the story here with this fellow?
Yes. Now, I wonder if you would start from the beginning. Now, we know in the past you've been involved in some stick-ups approximately last March, approximately 7 or 8 months ago. Now, could you tell us in detail, just generally, about this stick-up, what part you played in it yourself? We're not interested right now in the other fellows, but you can tell us what part you played in it.
Well, I just sat in the car there, and sometime I'd go up with them and take the guy's wallet and take the money out of the registers. And then sometime I just sat in the car, and when I seen him running, I'd kick the doors open, and then I'd take off and drive. Most of the time I drove in them.
In fact, you done most of the driving on most of these jobs. There's approximately 10 or 12 stick-ups, and you were the driver on most of them, isn't that correct?
Yeah.
Now, in these particular jobs, you never carried a gun, did you?
No, I never did carry a gun.
Could you tell us the reason for that, why you didn't carry a gun?
Well, one reason we didn't have another gun. We had this gun we used in the holdup that was loaded all the time, and then this little one that didn't work, you know. But in case anybody did see it, and they'd get scared, sort of. And I just take all the money and everything. That wouldn't bother me, a guy standing there with a gun in his back or something.
Where did you get these guns?
Well, this my partner, he knew a friend of his had him in his house and was going to go borrow them from him. So we went out to his house, and no one was home, so he walked in the back door and took the guns.
In other words, you stole this gun from a friend of yours?
Yeah, we took them.
Which one was that? The gun?
The 44.
Was it the pistol or
the pistol? We took the pistol from this house.
Did you have another type of weapon?
Yeah, it was a 4-barrel 22, but it didn't work. It was broke.
Now, at any time, did you ever discuss have to use that gun on anybody, or what you would do if you ever run up against somebody with a gun?
Well, the deal was, see, if all three of us went up there, and like someone got brave or something and tried to jump one of us, well, the guy holding the gun would get him.
Now, how long a period has this been going on?
All for about 3 or 4 years.
You've been sticking up places and burglarizing, too?
Yeah.
And that started 3 years ago?
Yeah.
How old are you?
17.
In other words, you started when you were around 13 or 14, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, tell us the first job, the first stick-up that you had committed or had been on.
It was last year out at People's Market. We robbed it. And these other guys got the money, and then we took off and went and counted. And then we quit, and then we started here last week again. 2 weeks ago, we held up to People's Market again, and then this Saturday night, we started them again. Started up robbing them.
This last week, how many armed robberies did you fellas commit?
Oh, there's around 6.
Now, on that People's Market, that was a Chinese owner of that grocery store, isn't that correct?
Yeah.
Now, this morning, he come in to identify you. Did you see him?
This morning? Yeah, I seen him this morning.
Now, did you recognize him?
Huh? Yeah, because when we went up there to rob it, they said, you go in and buy something. So I went in and bought something and seen who was around and what the deal was on it, if there's a butcher there or anything. And then I went out and got the other guys, and I got behind the steering wheel, and they went in and robbed it.
Now, he was unable to identify you, but you could identify him, is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that how you made the identification?
Yes, on all three. The gentleman wasn't able to identify any of them, but they all identified him as being the clerk on duty at the time.
How much did you get out of the People's Market?
It was about $150. So the kid was pretty shook up. He's a young kid. He got the money out and gave us the money. And then they made him lay on the floor on his hands and knees, and they kicked him so he wouldn't see the car.
Now, when you left the place, what happened then? Did you notice somebody around there that might have seen you?
Yeah, there was 2 ladies standing across the street, and they had already phoned the county sheriff, and he was on his way out there. And right as we took off and got around the corner, the sheriff pulled up, and he went in and seen the boy, but we had a chance to get away by then.
Weren't you a little scared when you seen that car come around, that police car come around the corner?
Yeah, there at first I was, but I thought if they're going to catch us, so we tried to get away, and we made it.
Now, this one particular stick-up, you had some difficulty when you were in there holding up the attendant. A car drove in, do you recall that?
Yes, we walked up to the station, all 3 of us, and there was a car sitting there, so we couldn't do nothing then, so he says, we're out of gas down the street here. You got a can and some gas? And he says, yeah, so he filled the can up. There was a 5-gallon can. And we paid for the gas, and then he charged us deposit on the can, and we started to leave, but the car wouldn't leave. So my partner says, well, let's have a Coke. So we walked over to the Coke machine, and we had a Coke. And then this car left, and we pulled the gun on the man, took him back into the little room where they kept the oil and stuff. And then another car drove up. So we took him out there, all 3 of us, and I played like I was going to wash the windshields, and this other guy, the filling station attendant, we told him that we'd have a gun on him. It was a hidden gun this guy had under his coat. And so he was pretty scared, and he wouldn't say nothing. And so after the car was all finished and everything, he took the money and put it in the register, and the car drove off. And so then I took his keys and his wallet and opened up all the boxes on the outside, took the money, took his money out of his wallet, and then we got the key to him for the safe. He had the key to the top part. So we opened it up, and we took the money out. There was about $30, $40 in it. And then we made him go in the back room and lay down and give us about 10, 15 minutes to get away. And so right as he laid down, we cut out running, jumped in our car, and took off and went up to my partner's house.
Now, you had, what model car did you have on that particular job?
36 Plymouth.
Weren't you kind of worried about the condition of that Plymouth? It was kind of beat up, wasn't it, when you was getting away from these stick-ups? Wouldn't you have a little trouble starting that car or getting it to go?
Well, no, see, I bought the car, and it's got a hot engine in it and everything. And it'll go pretty fast. It'll outrun most of the cars around town here. And so we didn't worry about that. But see, if it died, you'd have to push it to start it, because the starter wasn't hitched up. It made the motor drag, and it gave me about 10 more horsepower if I knocked it off. So I kicked the starter off, and we had to push it to start it. So we had to leave it running there, and that's the only thing that worried us.
In other words, if that motor died, you'd have been apprehended.
Well, if we couldn't get it started and someone come along, we probably would have, but it starts right up after you give it a little push.
Over a period of the last year, approximately how many burglaries have you committed?
Just this year? Oh, no, we've done about 80, 90 this year.
Over a period of the 3 years, I understand you fellows have all worked together in the 3-year period. Now, in this 3-year period, how many burglaries had you all committed?
Oh, there's around 150 to 200 places that we have busted into.
In the last 3 years, though, you have been apprehended on some small, minor burglary, wasn't it, out there on Fruit Ridge?
Yeah, I got busted 2 or 3 times for breaking into places, but see, we got out on that. I got put on ward of the court once and probation and all that stuff, and we got out on that and went back at it again.
How much money did you get actually in cash in those burglaries?
Well, if we would have saved the money we've made, we'd have about $7,000, $8,000 right now.
Did you blow it? Did you spend it?
Well, usually when I get my money, I'll get my cut and I'll go downtown and I'll buy me around 4 or 5 new shirts. I bought around 100, 150 new shirts I've got, and all kind of clothes, and then I bought a car and got it fixed up pretty good.
Are you going to further question these boys?
Yes, we have a lot more to question them about. We notified the sheriff's office they're in custody, and they're coming over to question them about their jobs out in the county.
Now, what charges are these boys arrested on?
They're all booked on 6 counts of robbery and burglary. The burglaries are so numerous that we don't even have them charged with each one individually.
I wonder if you detected the boastful arrogance with which this young bandit told his story, and the contempt with which he regarded his previous arrests and encounters with juvenile authorities. Still in his teens, he is already a hardened criminal. He was again turned over to juvenile authorities.
This is Unit 99, presented by the American Broadcasting Company Radio Network in cooperation with station KFBK, the ABC radio affiliate in Sacramento, California. These on-the-scene tape recordings were provided by the Sacramento Police Department and were made on duty by Sergeant Dan Meredith in Unit 99. Your host is Chief James V. Hicks of the Sacramento Police Department. Be with us when once again you will hear...
KMA 907, Sacramento Police. Unit 99, are you in the clear?
Unit 99 to KMA 907. Unit 99, Sergeant Meredith, 909, in service, on the air.
KMA 907, Sacramento Police, Unit 99. Are you in the clear?
Unit 99 to KMA 907. Unit 99, Sergeant Guthrie, 909, in service and on the air. This is Sergeant Bruce Guthrie of Unit 99 at Headquarters, Police Department, City of Sacramento, California. My detail is to ride in Unit 99, a tape recorder-equipped radio car, and to respond whenever the dispatcher transmits a signal to one of our other units on duty somewhere in the city. At the scene, we make the recordings for this program. Now, to tell you more about Unit 99, here's our chief, James B. Hicks, Sacramento Police.
The job of a police officer is your protection. The cases you hear on this radio program are real cases. The police are real. The victims and the criminals are real. We are glad to provide Unit 99 and Sergeant Guthrie so that you will hear how the police of a great city work night and day for your protection. Make no mistake about it. There are no actors on these tapes. They are real from beginning to end. Now to Unit 99 and Sergeant Bruce Guthrie on duty.
Unit 5, 1611 22nd Street, near the alley. Check out some juveniles acting in a suspicious manner.
1611 22nd Street, near the alley.
Check 510
Suspicious boy in the vicinity of 22nd and E Street. They've assigned a unit to check him out. We'll cover it, see if they find anything. We're in the vicinity of the call, near the mouth of the alley. The unit hasn't arrived yet. There's a man walking down the street. We'll check with him and see what he has to offer. Good evening, sir.
I think there's somebody over there hiding on the porch over there. I'm not sure.
On the porch of that apartment house, sir?
Right over there. And he was standing over, he'd been standing in front of the place, and there's only one now. I don't know, maybe he belongs there, but he walked over to my car, and when the car showed up, he went up there and disappeared. So I think he's hiding right up on the porch right now.
Okay, we'll go over and take a look.
All right.
Owen car report. 4 doors.
Going up on the apartment house porch. Hello, son.
Yeah.
What are you doing up here?
I was just waiting for a friend of mine.
Waiting for a friend of yours?
Yeah. Me and another guy were just waiting here. We thought you were somebody else.
What were you waiting for?
Oh, just a friend. She lives right there.
How old are you?
13.
Don't you know that it's after curfew?
I just live about a block away, so I was just waiting for her.
You've got no business being out here at this time of the night.
I understand.
Does she live in this apartment house?
Yeah, right there.
Is she supposed to come out here and meet you?
No, she's CYO, and she's supposed to come over and...
She's what?
She's the CYO.
Oh, she hasn't come home yet?
No, she hasn't come home.
Well, you know, of course, that you have no business out here at this time of the night.
Yeah, I understand.
And you don't have any business hiding on front porches.
No, it just scared me.
What did you go down to that man's car for?
Down to whose?
The man who called us.
No, I didn't go down to no man's car.
You were down by his automobile, or he wouldn't have called us.
Honest to God. All I did, I was just standing right here. Went over there, came right back.
Come on up, fellas. Squad car officers have arrived. Hacker and Mooney. You want to talk to this boy? I think you talked to the citizen already, didn't you?
Well, we found out that he was the one that called in. We didn't find out just exactly what was taking place yet.
Well, as we pulled up, he told us that this boy had been down by his car. There had been another boy with him. When he came over towards the car, the kids ran and hid, and one of them hid on this porch, and he believed that the boy was still here. When we came up, he was crouched down behind this little railing here. He says that he was waiting for a girl. You want to go ahead and question him?
Well, how many fellows were with you, first of all?
No, just me and another friend, but we didn't go next to the car. We didn't even touch the car, and I don't know what the man said about us, but I just been sitting here all the time. I didn't even go across the street.
What are you doing out this hour of the night?
Just waiting for a girl.
How old are you?
13.
You're supposed to be home at 10 o'clock?
I didn't even know it was that time right now.
It's almost 11 o'clock now. 7 minutes to 11.
I didn't even know it was that time. I guess time flies.
And your parents know you're out?
Yeah, she knew. My mother and father, they're divorced, but my mother knows I'm out.
Now, does she allow you to be out after curfew, after
No,
10
but
o'clock?
I didn't know it was that time. I just been sitting here, I guess. But I didn't go across to the man's car. Because I ain't got no business over there. I don't touch nobody else's property, not mine.
You ever been picked up for anything?
No.
Never been in trouble?
Never.
You sure?
No. I ain't even got a record or anything. I never do anything bad.
Well, you keep staying out after 10 o'clock and you're going to start building them.
What are you going to do with this boy?
Well, I think we'll take him home. Advise his parents, find out why he's out so late. And turn him over to them. As long as it's his first offense or his first run-in with us. We'll let it go at that.
You want to make an interrogation card on him so we'll have the information?
Oh, yeah.
The unit has arrived at this boy's home. We still have the boy in the car. We're going to go in and see what the mother has to say about the boy being out after 10 o'clock. Did you find out anything more while you were talking to him?
No. Reviewed the same thing. Comes up with the same answers pretty consistently.
Mom? Open up.
Hello.
I told you, honey, I thought you were in the street.
Did you have any idea that you're...
Yeah, he tells me he goes to the club, which he does.
That's what he told us.
Yes, he's
no
pretty
doubt
good at
about
that. But he's been going with some kid, and I don't know whether it's his idea to stay late. And I was going to put a stop to it tonight.
Well, does your boy usually stay out after 10 o'clock?
No, not as late as this.
Oh, we were wondering if you knew that he...
Oh, yes, he
was out.
He goes with some
If he
friends.
usually stays out this late. He says normally he's in bed by 10 o'clock.
Yes.
More or less checking what he was saying.
He goes out twice during the week to the club.
To the club.
And during school days, he plays baseball.
Is he usually home by 10 o'clock when he does go to the club?
Oh, well, sometimes he says it's difficult catching a bus. Of course, I tell him to get an early start. I don't...
Has he ever been in trouble?
No, he hasn't.
Not so far. Okay, well, keep up the good
I
work.
think you ought to tell the mother what the boy was doing so that she won't worry about it.
Yeah, well, he was around the corner here on the front porch of a girlfriend's house. He said he was over there, wanted to see her.
He says he sees some girl. I don't know. He says a girlfriend.
Yeah, well, he said she wanted him. He wanted her to help him with his schoolwork. Yeah, he was on the front porch.
Well, the boy made one mistake. He was hiding from the officers when we got there. He was hiding down on the front porch. And that isn't what a good boy does. He has nothing to fear from the officers. He doesn't hide from them.
Well, I'm sure he didn't mean to, but he's never been in trouble, like I said.
You realize, of course, that if you let the boy go out after 10, you're responsible for him.
Well, I try to tell him, but it's pretty hard to keep boys this age.
Do you want your mother to get in trouble, son?
No.
Well, she can, you know.
How about these dances they have at the art term? Do they usually stay out late?
If a boy or any juvenile goes out to any place of amusement, they can stay there as long as it's in session. If it's a dance, they can stay until the dance is over. But when it is over, they're supposed to go directly home. Same way in this case tonight, the boy went to a juvenile teen center, and he left there in plenty of time to return home, but he didn't go home. And that's what got him into trouble. The officers are going to turn him over to you tonight. He could be booked in juvenile hall, of course, and we want you to realize that. And he can get into serious trouble. We'll start a record for him, which we don't like to do if it's
In my opinion, I try to ask him to come home before 10, regardless whether it's a dance. But it's pretty hard to make him understand or realize.
Well, I think if you put it to him that way, the fact that it's going to cause you trouble, it would cause you to be arrested, why, maybe he'll think about it.
Well, it's up to him because I don't. He tells me he goes out. I can check on him, you know.
How about it, son? You're going to be in before 10 after this?
Same as usual. I was coming home before 10.
As the officer pointed out, this boy, who had no police record, was on the verge of starting one. by loitering around parked cars and hiding on the apartment house porch after the curfew hour. Equally significant was the attitude of his mother. She did not approve of his conduct, but indicated she had little hope of controlling his actions. If the boy realizes the situation and changes his habits, we will have one less juvenile delinquent to contend with.
Unit 56. 901A at 34th and L. Lincoln, code 3. Check 56. Unit 7. Box alarm at 34th and L7. Came in on 7.
That's a call for a traffic unit to cover an accident with injury at 34th and L. There's a fire alarm from the same location, so apparently one of the cars caught fire. We're some distance away, but it sounds rather serious. We'll go out there. McAdams and Bender are the traffic units on the call. One car is damaged on the front. Where's the other automobile, Bender?
This is the only one, Sergeant.
What was the reason for the fire truck out here?
Well, the car was on fire underneath. They had to call the fire department and put it out. Evidently, this man either went to sleep or he's drunk. He's out unconscious right now. He just went to the hospital. He evidently went to sleep or passed out, and he ran the wrong side of the street and hit the tree.
Clark, do you have any witnesses on this?
Yes, we have one partial witness here, Sergeant. Just as we came up, this gentleman here approached us and said that he'd seen part of the incident.
This fellow here?
Yes.
Hello there. Could you give me any idea of how this happened?
I get home from work here at 12 o'clock, and we're laying in bed and heard the squealing of the tires. And I looked out the window there, and this fellow had flown through the stop sign, evidently. And I looked out, I told the wife, I said, my God, I think he's going to have a mid-end collision. And I looked out, and what he was trying to avoid is going up over that gutter, hitting that mailbox there on the corner. That's just about a half a block away. Just about a half a block away. So when he backed up, I thought, well, everything's all right, honey, he's safe. So we peeled off rubber and started again, and right about in here somewhere, he lost control of the car, and I heard crash. And I ran out, come down to the corner with no shoes on in my pajamas. I seen the fire, and my first idea was to go back, get my shoes on, and go back and notify that fire department before this car exploded. By the time I got my shoes on, back out again, I heard the siren. I figured evidently somebody's called the fire department. Everything's under control.
Anything else, boys?
Well, now here's an empty bottle.
Does it look dry, or is it anything in the bottom?
Dry and dirty now, but we've looked the car over and can't find any alcohol in the car itself.
Did you see the victim before he left?
Yes, we bandaged his chin up and prepared him for the ambulance when they arrived.
How serious was it?
He seemed to have a bad cut on his chin, and his left leg was jammed under the dashboard and the firewall, and he seemed to have a head injury, apparently from that windshield crack. And we, as I say, we bandaged his chin. Now, there's a good possibility that he has chest injuries because I noticed the steering wheel is broken practically off and forward, so there's a good chance he has chest injuries also. The impact on the tree was terrific. I would say that the tree embedded itself in the front of the car at least 2.5 feet, and apparently it's just to the left of the engine. It didn't shove the engine back, fortunately. It could have injured him much more seriously.
Where are you and your partner going, Mac, you and Bender?
I'm going to go to the county, Sergeant, on this. Check his condition, see if we can talk to him at all.
Fine, we'll follow you over. This is the emergency ward we're going into. We're with the victim of this accident. He's on a gurney right before us. Checking him over, I see he has a injury to the forehead, nose, quite a bit of blood from the mouth, and a deep laceration of the chin. The young fellow is unconscious, husky boy. I would say that he was between the age of 18 and 20. I smell a faint odor of alcohol. He's breathing very heavily, as you can hear. Well, McAdams, what are you and Bender going to do now?
Well, Danny, here we find the boy is unable to talk due to lack of consciousness. We're going to put down the doctor's findings, and we're going to complete our report as far as we can and put on it pending for the follow-up man to check with the boy and find out what he was doing and how this happened and why it happened.
Although there was evidence that this driver had been drinking, his injuries made it impossible to determine his degree of intoxication, and he could not be charged with drunk driving. He was cited, however, for speeding and reckless driving.
Unit 2. Unit 2. Check on 2 possible car clouders on H. Henry between 16th and 17th Street. Check, came in on 7.
Unit 2 just got a call, possible car clouders. 16th and 17th on H Street. Let's go over and see if there's anything to it. Looks like them parked up there at the corner of 17th and H. The door of the squad car is open. The officers are apparently out of the car. They're talking to someone. Yeah, and then have 2 men. Looks like a couple of railroad bums. Let's get out and talk to them. Hi, men. What do you got?
Hi, Sergeant. Oh, they put out a possible car clouders, and these 2 men are walking right here in the vicinity, and we seen these 2 men a couple blocks over earlier this evening when we was coming to work, just walking around.
Where'd you see them?
Oh, about 9th or 10th. It was 12th, Walt? 8th and 9th. 8th and 9th.
Find anything on them?
I stopped them. No, nothing, Sergeant.
What's this gear laying on the ground?
That's my grease union all when I go to work.
That's your what?
Them old union alls when I go to work.
Where do you work?
I don't, sir. I'm just out picking olives and peaches.
Are they picking olives at this time of the year?
No.
How long has it been since you worked?
Well, actually, about 3 weeks. You want to know where I've been eating? Out in the mission.
Larson. Good place?
Yeah. Larson's mission. I don't have a thing on it.
Well, the officer's going to check you, whether you have the one or not. What do you got stuck in your belt there?
Wine, sir.
Where'd you get that?
Bummed it.
You're eating in the mission and bumming wine. You're in great shape.
Sorry. Very sorry.
Where'd you get this flashlight?
I bought that.
Where at? What store?
Arlen, California. So it's still on there.
Something written on it?
Yeah, it has a price tag on it.
So what you pay for it?
I think it was 79 cents.
You sure you haven't done touching the cars or anything, have you?
No, sir. Nope. Everything over.
What'd they say, Bob? Anybody see them touching them?
They just walked along looking them over.
They weren't touching them, though, huh?
What are you doing up in this end of town?
Well, just kind of... Sorry, sir. I'm a very bad beggar.
Have you been begging people tonight?
No. That's what I can't do, is beg people.
We we seen you down 9th and 10th on I earlier tonight.
Right.
You were walking towards the West End then. Now you're up here.
Well,
about an hour and a half later.
You know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
Well, I guess I'm stuck.
You guys want to take them in, or should we take them in?
Well, we'll do it. We'll do it. We're not doing anything tonight.
What are you going to do with these guys?
Oh, we'll book them vagrancy, both of them. They've been roaming around this neighborhood all night, apparently. I guess they're going to plan on doing it, see what they can pick up, so... Yeah, that's right. Then you admit that. You were looking at these cars, then, were you not?
No.
Huh?
No, just looking for people.
You were looking for people?
Asleep.
Let's go. I'll give you a place tonight, then.
Best I can. He's a little deep here. We'll get a place to sleep tonight. Oh, what? Get a place to sleep tonight in jail. Yeah. I don't have to sleep out underneath the river anyway. Kind of bunch of, well, I get to talking to him. I've been kind of rolling some guys out there underneath the river, kind of scared me. I'd rather stay uptown. I don't care. I'll sleep underneath the porch or any place. I'm broke. I can't help it, man. You wander around out in the residential area like you're doing tonight, and you'll wind up in jail every night, so you better... Well, I might as well make my home there, well. You might just as well. You're going to take him in and bag him then. Okay.
For homeless men like these, city and county jails have become almost a permanent residence. Each was charged with vagrancy and sentenced to 6 months in jail. But commitment was withheld on condition of good behavior for a period of 2 years. This is Unit 99, presented in cooperation with station KFBK in Sacramento, California. These on-the-scene tape recordings were provided by the Sacramento Police Department and were made on duty by Sergeant Dan Meredith in Unit 99. Your host is Chief James V. Hicks of the Sacramento Police Department. Be with us when once again you will hear...
KMA 907, Sacramento Police. Unit 99. Are you in the clear?
Unit 99 to KMA 907. Unit 99, Sergeant Meredith, 909, in service, on the air.
Uh, 561 reporting in service. Starting mileage 9359. 9359.
10456. Are you on a station call or are you going on patrol?
56, we're on routine patrol, no code 6.
10456, 6:07 p.m. in service on the night watch.
This is Don Reed, a police recorder. And right now you're riding in Detective Unit 56. And that was Sergeant Ron Perkins just reporting us in service on the night watch. And as you ride with us tonight, be sure to remember one thing. The people you hear are not actors. This is it. This is real. This is Night Watch.
Night Watch, the actual on-the-scene report of your police force in action. There are no actors, no script. Every voice, every sound is authentic. The investigations are recorded as they actually occur. Night Watch, presented with the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, W.N. Hildebrand, Chief. We switch you now to Detective Unit 56, somewhere in the field, and police recorder Don Reed.
56 to 1, come in.
Control 1 for 56, go ahead.
56, on the corner of Georgia and Sepulveda, we have a traffic accident here. You send a uniformed car down, we'll advise if an ambulance is needed.
10456.
Just a split second ago, a car going in the opposite direction seemingly lost control and smashed broadside into a parked car. Now, we've gone by the scene and are waiting now for a break in the traffic so we can flip a U-turn and get back there. Just looking back, the highway is crowded with traffic, people running. There's dust and smoke and still settling between the cars. Like all accidents, it happened so quick we just glanced up and there it was. Yeah. Flipping that turn now. Now we made it. Well, this is a detective unit. We don't have any red light. Normally, as a matter of fact, we don't even handle traffic, but We sort of inherited this one, so to speak. That is until the uniform car gets here. Here we are. Now we're sliding in behind.
Kirk, let's check out those injuries. Tom, will you throw some flares out there in the back?
Yeah, we'll do. Get in the compartment here, get some flares out. Let's get a couple of these. Get out here on the street. Get these flares out here before someone piles into the back of the car. We'll really have a mess out here. It's right on the curve. Kind of a dangerous spot. So while we're getting these things started, Sergeant Perkins and a couple of citizens are carrying a young woman out of the car, laying her down on the sidewalk. I see the sergeant hustling back to the car. Let's get over there and see what that's all about.
561, TA at Georgia and Sepulveda. We need an ambulance.
456, ambulance will roll.
Heard that, Per?
Haven't checked it out yet, Don. Let's get back over there.
Yeah. Woman lying on the sidewalk. Citizens giving up a coat for a pillow. White-faced. Gasping for air.
No.
Fainted she?
She was complaining of
She had a heart attack.
Heart attack or something like that.
Now, she had one right here, and I threw the blanket around and put a pillow underneath her. All right, I'll tell you, we might put her head down a little bit, get some blood up in there. You gotta put the jacket just underneath her head here. I'll get an inlater down here. Get another jacket.
Let's get back to the car now.
561, request the inlater at this location. The person has had a heart attack down here.
56, roger.
Rolling in. Another one of our units coming over here. Comes the uniform car coming in to assist. Our officers now are throwing out flares at the traffic stop. Woman is armed with a blanket. Possibly suffered a heart attack. The car apparently lost control, smashed into a car along the park curb. Cars are completely accordioned, if there is such a word. Put it mildly, they're smashed up. Apparently this woman has fainted.
56, inlater calling.
Let's acknowledge that call. 56, 10-4. Let's get back to the victim lying here in the street.
Anybody have any blankets? I got this blanket's all I got.
Bundling up the victim. Keep her from going into shock.
It started spinning.
Just be quiet.
It started spinning.
Yeah, well, I was right behind you.
It started spinning.
Victim gesturing with her hand, trying to explain that the road, landscape started to spin. Reason for the accident. Inlater should be along in just a moment. She just fainted again, sir. Way off in the distance now, I can hear the wail of the siren of our fire department inlater squad rolling. Rolling in now. I'm not sure whether this is the inlater or the ambulance. Difficult to tell from here. It's just a blur of red lights. The inlater. Rolling in. Equipment is moving out now. Two firemen are manning the oxygen. Now they're applying oxygen to the victim here. Officers moving everyone back, give the firemen an opportunity to do everything they possibly can to get oxygen to this young lady before the ambulance arrives.
Right side. First, we like that inlater, that rescue truck turned down a little bit. Turn her down, okay, bring it. Hold her away from her face. I'll put it on inlater.
had been using the resuscitator. That forces the victim to breathe. Since she's conscious, switching over to inhalator. That means she can inhale the oxygen on her own.
I know. It's all right. Don't worry about anything. It's quite all right. Nobody's going to.
Ambulance rolling in.
You are right now. Yeah, I will. Okay. I know.
People trying to get out of the street. Got ambulance in there.
Ambulance crew sliding the victim on the stretcher.
Gotta give her some more oxygen on the way out.
Victim's passed out again. Hurriedly putting her into the ambulance. Get her to the oxygen again. Ambulance taking off. A look in the back of the ambulance out here on the street. I can see them quickly applying more oxygen. The oxygen mask is on the victim. So, there they go.
Chuck, you fellows can finish up the report here. I suggest you contact her family.
Hey, you know the woman that was putting blankets around the victim? I was a little worried about her, too. It looked to me like she was going to have a baby before long.
It's a good observation, Don. You keep it up, you're going to make Detective Bureau yet.
5-6 to 1 on that TA at Georgia and Sepulveda. 5-1 will handle. We're clearing back on patrol.
10-4, 5-6. 5-6, stand by. Uh, 5-6, come in.
5-6, go ahead.
5-6, 5-4 is requesting a detective unit at Jefferson and Doheny Drive. That's Jefferson and Doheny Drive, holding a 211 strong-arm suspect. Your call is code 2.
5-6, Roger, we're rolling.
Strong-arm robbery suspect. Gee, we haven't had one of those in a long time.
No, but we've got one now.
Yeah. It's been about a 10-minute run down here. The location of this scene should be, just about the next corner. In fact, that's it directly ahead. There's a crowd gathered along the sidewalks. The flasher lights of one of our uniformed cars right here in the street. We're moving in behind. Here we are. Here's a quick picture. Leaning against the police car, a man covered with blood. In the back seat, suspect handcuffed. Officer Ted Krause coming over. His partner Blumenstein guarding the prisoner. Let's see what it's all about.
Petersburg was literally beating up this fellow in the front seat. They had a pool game, and the other fellow waltzed on the bed, and he ran out of the place, and he trapped him here in the corner. Got on top of him, and he was beating him. When we came up, he was on top of him, just beating him with his fist. The guy's all full of blood. He's cut up inside, too. No.
Going over to the car. Let's check the suspect accused of the speeding. Big fellow, young, 18, 19 years. Strange, weird look on his face.
He talked me into playing pool. You know me. You know how much what I play in there. I never played pool in my life. 2 times in my life I played pool. Isn't that right? I'm always playing billiards, snooker, or golfer. Isn't that right? He talked me into it. And I said, for nothing. I started playing with him, and he talked me into playing for $5 and a dime. I played him, I beat him. He didn't even pay time, he just walked out. The man that owns the place ran and caught him right there, got the money from him. I turned him around to get the money, and he swung on me. I swung on him. He swung on me. Like, I don't go around looking for no beef. I don't look for no trouble. But when it comes, I'm game. I can take care of myself as well as anybody. But I don't go looking for beef. This is what happens every time. Last time I lost a new suit.
Going around to the front,
Suit that I couldn't afford.
here's an added note.
All right.
The first impression that the suspect had been drinking. However, there's no alcohol on his breath despite his somewhat erratic manner. And here's the victim leaning against the fender. Short, heavy build, white shirt covered with blood. Face severely cut.
Have you been drinking anything? Oh, drink? Yeah. No, sir. I haven't been drinking nothing. How's your jaw feel?
Yeah, it's swelled awful bad.
Swell awful bad. Any teeth broken? You can.
No, I don't think it's in teeth broken. It's in the lip. I mean, all three is broken.
We got an ambulance on the way. We'll take his
He
doctor.
thought so, sir.
We'll go to the hospital with you and we'll get you
It's
started.
very noisy out here on the street. Meanwhile, the suspect is kicking up a verbal storm over here.
They're all in touch. That's no reason to commit assault and battery on the man. Gambling is not
I was
legal. You can't
protecting
collect
myself,
that.
sir.
You weren't protecting yourself when you were laying on top of him, beating him in the street here. What'd you take his wallet for?
He orders him,
He was the
sir.
one that was protecting himself. He was laying there in a ball while you were beating him.
I've got witnesses, sir. They
They
seen
came
it.
up and saw you beating the guy.
What kind of a chance do I have against you?
Ambulance just rolled in. We'll go back to headquarters later and check the suspect, but right now let's get over to the hospital and see how seriously the victim is hurt. We're in the operating room here at the hospital, and the victim is stretched out on the table. Background, doctor and nurse preparing instruments. The uniformed officers are taking the report.
He knew that to begin with, see. I didn't. I told him I'd just pay for the game just for the fun of it, see.
Did you pay for the games?
Yeah. Yeah, I paid for
You
him.
paid for his games too?
Yeah, paid for mine and his. Just scratch food.
Mm-hmm.
I never bet him a nickel. I never made a bet with him. Not one.
Have you had a drink tonight?
No, I haven't had a thing to drink.
You haven't had a
No,
thing?
I never drank anything. Oh. No, I never.
You haven't had a thing to drink?
No. That is right, exactly.
What did he say to you when he came outside?
Well, he said I owed him $1.05.
He said you owed him $1.05?
Yeah.
For
And
what?
I never made him a bet, see.
Yeah.
That's when he jumped me across the street right there. See, I never hit the kid, and I never touched him.
Mm-hmm.
I never put my finger on him.
So he jumped in and started beating you there?
Yeah.
When did he take the wallet from you?
Huh?
When did he take your
In the
wallet?
street, when I was down in the street.
He took it out of your pocket?
Yeah.
What do you think he hit you with? His fist, or did he have some other instrument he hit you with?
Oh, I don't know what he hit me with.
Has he been drinking?
I don't know. I never seen him take it.
Did he drink at all while you were playing pool?
He didn't drink anything while I was drinking. I mean, while I was playing. No.
You didn't see him drink anything?
Boy, I look like the very devil, don't I? Look here. Boy, they really doused me up a little bit, I'll tell you that for sure.
That more or less fills in that side of the report.
What happened to it?
The doctor is coming now to start work on the victim. So let's get back to police headquarters.
I never hit anybody.
You are listening to Night Watch and following the activities of a detective unit on its tour of duty. The people and sounds you are hearing are real, and the investigations are recorded in the field as they actually occur. We'll bring you the final results of tonight's action at the conclusion of Night Watch.
CBS. Radio. I like it best. Radio. I like those CBS radio shows.
If you're sitting at home,
If you're out in the car,
CBS Radio's where you are. CBS Radio.
And now we return you to police headquarters where an investigation is underway, and to police recorder Don Reed.
That's pretty obvious. Did the case against him.
Here in the office of Sergeant Perkins, the arresting officers, Krause and Blumenstein, are going over the report.
What did you observe? What happened?
We were eastbound on Culver Boulevard, and as we approached, he bent the victim's arm up behind his back. He had the victim lying down in the street, and bent his arm up behind his back, and we saw him take his wallet out of his rear pocket. Blumy can tell you more about that.
Were you driving, Ted?
I was driving in.
I thought there was some
drunk fell off the curb or something and needed help, but we got closer there and I saw his blood on the street, and this fellow was taking the wallet out of the other fellow's pocket that was down, so we got to him. He released the fella, and we went over and placed him under arrest, put him in the car. Still had the wallet in his possession. And we went back to the victim there. He was still laying on the ground and thought he was hurt pretty bad, so we called an ambulance.
How badly hurt was he?
Well, it looked pretty bad at the scene, but when we got to the doctor, well, he had 3 cuts. It took 5 stitches in the head.
Had he been drinking? Did you notice at all? I mean, could you tell?
The doctor said he wasn't drinking either.
He was not drinking?
No.
This fellow here give you any trouble at all?
No, he was very cooperative all the way through.
Well, as you know, he's been in trouble before. And he's had a back injury. In fact, he broke his back. He stole a car. It was chased by the Texas Highway Patrol. Broke his back in an accident. And he uses narcotics under prescription to ease the pain.
Yeah, that was easy to tell.
Well, he apparently, tonight then, is pretty high on narcotics. Probably took an overdose. You want to bring him in, Ted, and we'll talk to him in here. Oh, listen, by the way, will you keep your eye on him? Because when he's high on this stuff, he's likely to try anything. I know him.
Coming through the door, the suspect. Tall, husky, eyes glassy, staring around the room.
To start it off, Mr. Perkins, I'd like you to help me out.
Look, if you're trying to make a deal, forget about it. You said you had something to say, so keep on talking.
To start off with, some guy has to be in a playing pool. He says, why don't we play 50 cents a game and 10 cents a scratch? I've always been game. You know that. I've been game for anything. And I'm not afraid of losing. I'm not afraid of winning. I beat about 3 times as many points as he had. He walked straight out the door and didn't even pay time. And the guy that runs a pool hall had caught up with him by then, and I was already with him. And grabbed a hold of him and says, where's the money for this pool or something? And he handed him a bill of some sort. That I'm playing the gap for money, and so I grabbed a hold of him as he starts to cross Washington. Of course, I took his wallet out. I beat him. Of course, I made sure I made a fairly good job of it. He went down. I was hassled there for 15 minutes taking his wallet out. Took it out and there wasn't a penny in it. He was dressed like a guy would go out with a girl with at least $100. I mean, he was dressed real good. He had a suit on. I think he had a tie and a white shirt. And he was dressed real good. And so I'm trying to get this money from the cat. And he pulled up. And he went to hang me. I was belligerent with a couple officers, but I'm not going to do time for some drunk that wanted to cheat me out of my money.
I have the medical report right here in front of me. It says he was stone sober. Did you know this fellow before?
Never seen in my life. If I do time, I'll make something that counts. Let's say I'm a schemer, Mr. Perkins. I can scheme on a lot of things, and I know just how to hit people. I know how to hit them in the right spots. and that's what I'll do. I'll be worse than any of them ever thought of being. I don't know what they think of me. Probably, well, he's a future gangster. That's what they probably think. I'm already busted because I'm on parole. But I'm 18 years old. I have had an accident. I've got to live with a record that shows that I've been in a nut house. I've been in Camarillo. That was the last time I was here. And I never denied it to nobody. They asked me where I was. I told them I was in Camarillo. I told them what I was there for. And I don't like to keep telling stories, but I told most people anyway. And the rest I just shined. Like I only go along with certain peoples. But I can't pull up Perkins. I mean, like I'm the kind of a guy that would just as well hang or shoot someone and then hang before I want to do time. I ain't afraid of no cop, and I'm not afraid of no bullet, afraid of getting shot. I'm not afraid of none of that. I just don't fear it. I've lived my life. I was dead in a lot of things, and I'll live through it. I'll take a bullet any time. I don't care if it kills me. But I still got to get out. I don't go around paying attention to people. To me, people are something to goof on. I look at them and I laugh. I've been straight with you a long time, but still you're a cop. You gotta face it. You're a cop. Everybody in the state hates you but me. But I don't trust nobody, Perkins. Nobody. Not my mother and dad.
Okay, you've had the floor for 10 minutes. You said nothing to change my opinion. We've given you plenty of breaks in this department. Ted, you want to take him out and book him on suspicion of strong-arm robbery?
What you have just heard is real, recorded as it happened on The Night Watch. For the disposition of tonight's cases, we return you to Police Headquarters and Chief W.N. Hildebrand.
The result of tonight's first investigation, in which the woman suffered a heart attack while driving, fortunately, had a happy conclusion. Prompt medical attention brought her complete recovery in a few days. In the final case of the young suspect arrested for robbery, he now faces a term of not less than 1 year. My department, like any other law enforcement agency, consists of many sections and many types of police units. So that you may follow the activities as they actually occur, we have assigned our police recorder to Detective Unit 56 on the night watch. What you hear is only a small part of the activities of any department. Throughout the nation, cities large and small have Detective Unit 56s, juvenile cars, traffic cars, felony units, all rolling day and night for your security. It is our purpose to show you the real problems facing your police officer in your city and the part you play in making this an effective organization. This is the reason for Night Watch.
Thank you, Chief Hildebrand. You have just heard on-the-scene reports of your police force in action. Every voice, every sound has been real. Night Watch, brought to you through the cooperation of your police department of Culver City, California, is produced by Sterling Tracy and Jim Hedlock, with technical advice by Sergeant Ron Perkins, and is described in the field by Police Recorder Don Reed.